Hi everyone. This presentation is to share my final project for this term. This website is the website that I've created during the term, and I added on a link here to Rocky Shores up here at the top for my final project. The unit is called Life on the Rocky Shores, and the audience, it's for a contained classroom of 25 first graders that are the age 6 to 7, and it's the class I currently work with. The goal of the unit is to introduce the different zones and the plants and animals that live in the Rocky Shores area of our coastline. The reason I chose to add it to my website as opposed to a different place is because these pages will eventually be replaced with information, videos, and other resources that the families can use, that they can learn together from home, and it connects the home with our school and the current unit that we're studying at the time, which is a connection we're always trying to make. So if you go up here to zones, this first section is going to use ThingLink, and I chose to use ThingLink for this because it gives me one central area to put a lot of different information. So the goal is to learn about the tides and introduce students to the different zones at the Rocky Seashore and to have them understand the different animals that live in those zones. I chose to use the ThingLink because it gives me the chance to store all the information in one place and in different formats such as audio, video, and images and things, so that I have it in one area so every day I can just continue to pull it up and go back to a different section for them to learn. So these next sections, echinoderms, barnacles, crustaceans, mollusks, and sea stars, are all kind of set up in the same way, and they use YouTube to teach it. So you can click on each one of these pages if you want to see the goals of each lesson. So in this lesson, students are going to learn about echinoderms and which animals are echinoderms. And then they're going to click on a section on that ThingLink that back on that zones page, and there's going to be videos and embedded YouTube videos for them to learn from. So we're going to introduce them to echinoderms and learn about 2 specific types of them. I chose to use YouTube videos for this section because I can always find a variety of really short clips and from different sources, and I can really hold their attention longer when it comes to that age group. I can squeeze it in if I just have a couple minutes to spare. I can go back and get just a quick video from it. I just think that long videos, I kind of lose them quickly. I also chose to do all of those sections, echinoderms, barnacles, crustaceans, mollusks, and sea stars, in the same way using YouTube so that there's consistency and the kids aren't having to get the information in a different way each day or each couple days. Next, you go to the tide pool etiquette. So tide pool etiquette here, I'm going to be using SoundCloud to do podcasts. So again, in the ThingLink, it'll be embedded a student area in the ThingLink of tide pool etiquette. Since at the end of the school year, I take the kids out to the beach, we explore tide pools, I really need to have a set of rules for both parents and adults, for both children and adults. So the kids are going to learn the rules through seeing the rules written in a text format in the ThingLink, but then also being able to click on a podcast to hear the rules in a little bit more depth maybe and answer some of the many questions that come with first graders. I'll also put the parents' podcast and list of rules on our website so that they can access it from anywhere and they know what the rules are before they come and volunteer. So the reason I chose SoundCloud is because it's really a user-friendly site. I can get on, I can do it quickly. I can change one or make a new one anytime I want as the, maybe the rules change or something comes up. It gives people both a visual and an audio to hear, because I think overwhelming kids with so much text is tough on them sometimes. And again, like I said, you can go back and visit any of these for the learning goals. I just didn't want to weigh you down with all the information. If you go to the art section, here I choose to use the Web 2.0 site Wordle, and it's like an online word cloud, and so I wanted the kids to kind of get together in small groups, and I wanted the goal to be for them to work successfully in small groups and collaboratively to get a finished product that maybe just isn't something written, it's a little higher quality that we can work with later. I also chose Wordle because it's something that they can work on throughout the day, and I could just save it, and then we could print it at the end of the day, because sometimes our projects get stopped, interrupted halfway through, and we have to pick them up at another time. So this is one of that sites that we could just get back on. Or if the kids happen to do something and lose it, they've already written down the words, and so I can recover the project by typing it in myself and quickly getting it back to where it was to begin with. So that's why I chose Wordle for that one. And finally, if you go to the writing section, this writing section is going to be at the end of the theme. In this lesson, the students are going to create an opinion writing piece using Storybird for the final product. They will finish the statement: if I could be a barnacle or a sea urchin, what would I choose and why? And then create an online book using that. So the goal is for them to write this piece and include pre-writing, writing, revision, editing, and finally online publishing, so that they'll learn how to use the Storybird tool with some assistance. I'm going to use the tool by having them put in their own work. I have classroom computers in the back, and so I can get 5 kids on at a time, which is about all I can help at a time, and we can throughout the year work on just getting their final draft typed in and written with adult help when volunteers are there, and getting images chosen. And the reason I chose it is because it is really time consuming, but it gives them the ability to create some unique projects that are really quality. It also gives us the ability for them to share it with family or any place else, that if we go to the school board or anywhere, and it's there as long as I have an account, and it's free. And then parents can also purchase a copy of their book that's a hardbound book later, and that gives my classroom some extra money to spend, and who doesn't want that? So that's my final project. Thanks for watching.